Hi, I just wanted to do a little video blog here. We are now 2 days out. This is Tuesday, and we plan to climb Mount Chimborazo on Thursday. Around midnight is when the hike begins. And I just want to talk a little bit about this process because really the journey is, the goal is really all about the journey, right? It's not so much about actually reaching the goal, but we set a goal so that we can move out and try and achieve that goal. And it's oftentimes the journey getting to the goal that makes us who we are as people, right? And what I've been surprised to discover during this journey is that, taking on something like this is really a task in self-discovery. And so I'm learning a lot about myself as I have planned and prepared and trained to do this Mount Chimborazo climb. And honestly, as I sit here today, there's a very, 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 very small part of me that wants to and is even committed to actually making this climb on Thursday night. I have learned, for one thing, that I don't like being on the scary mountain sides where you're kind of stuck on the side of a rock and you have to go up and you can't go down, and you don't want to do either one anymore, and you feel sick and dizzy and you want to throw up, and there's no way out but forward. Okay, I learned about me that I don't like that. I don't like how that feels. I don't like being in that situation, and I really have no desire to be in that situation again, ever in my life. And so that was one of my first high altitude experiences on Pikes Peak. And then the last two have been great. We did Quandary Peak in Colorado Springs, almost 14.3. And that was just, I felt amazing at the top. I felt great, but just all this anxiety going into it, right? My body is like remembering and holding this stuff. And then there was, we did this Ruku. We did some little stuff. Manitou did a couple times. That one's good because it's going to be over in 30, 40 minutes. Ruku Pichincha in just outside of Quito. If you go up the gondola, then you can hike up this almost 16,000 foot peak, an old volcano. And I did that. Again, had all this anxiety going in, but on that one, I didn't make the peak. I turned around because it was foggy and cloudy, and my inside just said, I don't need this risk. I don't want this risk. I don't want to do it. And I'm not going to. We're kind of all hiking by ourselves, and so I didn't have my buddies with me, Chris and Russell, and so I turned around where I felt comfortable. I hit my 15,000 feet altitude, which was ultimately my goal on this trip at this point. So everything beyond now is just a game. And so now, yesterday I just had almost a meltdown where I was just feeling really, really anxiety and like I just wanted to throw up, and I just didn't know. I just wanted to cry, and I didn't understand why. And I felt so pulled into something and trapped in something that I didn't know I could get out of. And so today, as I processed that, I talked through that with Russell, and we had a nice long conversation about that. Yesterday we went up and did Laguna Kilatoa, which is about 11 to 12,000 feet. We hiked down to the lake, kayaked, and then hiked back out, and that was fine. I felt great. I've had no altitude sickness whatsoever since that one time on Pikes Peak. And so, but now Chimborazo, we're talking 20,000 feet of altitude, and the last 2,500, you're just like climbing a glacier up into that place, and it's slow, and it's going to be a long time. And I have no desire to do that, honestly. So I told myself, it's not about disappointing these guys. I'm over that. It's about telling myself, okay, we're going to go today, and we're going to do some glacier training tomorrow. And I'm going to decide at that time if I even want to go for this. The glacier training is between 15,000 and 16,000 feet. We're going to learn how to use an ice pick and crampons and not fall to our deaths. And, falling to my death is just not something I don't need to live on that edge anymore. I'm 56 years old, and really, I want to help people. I want to be fit. I want to do what I enjoy. I want to get back to my capoeira on the beach. This whole thing has really taken me away. That's the other thing. It's taken me away from my real passion, and that is doing that capoeira. I just really want to learn that and master that. And you can't master everything. I can't run a marathon and learn how to do that. I need to give all my attention and energy to the thing that I want to do. And so I'm really I'm excited about that. I'm excited. The biggest victory for me in this whole Chimborazo thing has been learning some things about myself and helping to regain my focus and redirect my focus to where I really want to go. So with that, I just wanted to get that documented on video. I may or may not share this, but it's been really an awesome journey for me to self-discovery again, and identifying what I truly do want to be doing.